Morning, Abanugiug. So it is Tuesday, Art Project Day, and the art project I have for you today is a bit of a challenge. And it is a challenge because it's something very new that I learned how to do. And you'll need a piece of paper, and then you'll need either a marker or a pen or a pencil. So I'm going to use my flare, my black flare. And then you will also need something else to color with. And as my usual preference is, I'm going to be using my crayons. So if you're going to use markers to do your coloring, then I would recommend when you are drawing your piece, use a pen. If you have gel pens, then I would recommend drawing with just a regular pen or use a marker. Because you want what you're going to be coloring in your drawing with to be different than the tool that you use to do the drawing. So, to start off our drawing, I want you to make a bigger picture. I know we're used to putting like lots and lots of details into our pictures and having the details be a bit smaller, but for this one you're going to need a bigger picture of something. And it can be anything that you feel that you're really good at drawing. For this project, I am going to do, think I'll try something springy, and for me, that's going to be flowers. So I like flowers, and I don't think they're terribly difficult for me to draw. They're not going to be the fanciest flowers in the world, but you know, they're flowers. So here's a little tulip. Move on with some petals. And the reason that you're going to need kind of a larger thing to draw is because I have a crazy new coloring technique that I wanted to show you. This is the way my friend used to tell me to draw roses. Kind of rose-like. I'm going to add some leaves real quick. So basically you need to make your own coloring sheet for this project. Roses have thorns. These aren't terribly realistic flowers, but that's okay. And then the next thing you're going to need is something, choose a color that you don't think you'll be using a lot for this project. It's not a color that you would usually choose to color in. So because I did this drawing in my black flare, I'm going to use a black crayon to do this next part. And don't worry, the drawing isn't ruined. This is just to help with the coloring part. I know it looks like I'm totally just chopping up my drawing without a care in the world. And you're like, oh my gosh, Ogie, you're ruining it. I know. It looks a little bit ruined, but you need this to help you do the effect. So now that you have a bunch of little squares, you've basically made a grid kind of chopping your picture up that you drew into many, many, many pieces. And what you're going to do is you're going to start coloring, but anytime you get to one of your lines, the color you use cannot cross the line. The line is a magical barrier and that color is just done. You have to switch. This is more challenging than you would think, and I have messed it up because I did do a practice drawing before I did this one. So I start coloring in my flower, and I'm tempted to color the entire flower, but I can't because, I ran into my black lines, my black crayon lines, my magical lines that are keeping this color from crossing over. So I know I can't use red violet again to continue this. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to state a similar kind of pinky purpley color. Oh, and I want to just go right to that top part, but I can't because there's that line and I don't want to cross the line. So I'm going to switch colors again. Another kind of pink. Oh, and I want to keep going, but I can't. I gotta switch again. I'm gonna stay in the pinky purple realm colors. See that? It's a little bit of a trip. All right. So I do want to do my stem and my leaves on this flower before I start jumping to another flower. Oh, but I ran into another grid line. I'll just switch over here and do this leaf, but I can't cross that line. That's the divide. Now I gotta switch shades of green. Ugh. Bring it down to this leaf, and then I can finally continue this stem. Oh, I ran into another barrier. Gotta switch colors again. So you can see what I mean about this kind of coloring being a little bit of a challenge. Because, oh, it is so tempting to just go right across those black grid lines and finish coloring in this leaf with just this same color green. But I can't do that. So I would love to see how your drawings turn out with this wacky magical barrier coloring technique. So if you try this art project out and you're feeling up to it, take a picture when you're done coloring it in. And remember, do not cross the magical barriers while you're coloring. You have to switch colors even if you don't want to. So that is your art project, and that is my challenge to you. Good luck, and I hope I get to see some of your amazing art projects. All right. I love you, and I miss you, but I will see you in another video again real soon. Gigawaba minute, mabanujiag.